Hey, welcome back. Or maybe welcome for the first time. Either way, I'm really glad you're here. This is the Nikko Daze show, a space where we slow down, sit with our thoughts, and talk about the things we don't always say out loud. The quiet struggles, the heavy feelings, the questions that don't have easy answers. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, pressured, lost, or just tired in a way that sleep doesn't fix, this space is for you. If you're a teen or a young adult trying to figure out who you are, where you're going, and how to keep it all together while everything feels uncertain, you're not alone here, and you don't have to pretend here. Welcome to the Daze. For today's episode, I want to start with a simple question. Have you ever felt like everyone else is moving forward and you're just stuck? Like you open your phone and suddenly it feels like everyone your age has their life figured out. They're graduating, getting jobs, building something, falling in love, traveling, achieving things, and you're just watching it all happen. And the more you scroll, the heavier it feels. Like you're running out of time, like you're falling behind, like you should be doing more, or be more, by now. So this episode, we're talking about that feeling, that quiet pressure, that comparison, that question that sits in the back of your mind. Why do I feel behind in life? And more importantly, where is that feeling actually coming from? Because maybe it's not as simple as it feels. And maybe you're not as behind as you think. So let's talk about it. Alright, before we get deeper into this is your Daze check-in. Just take this moment for yourself. No pressure to think too much. No need to have answers. Just be here. I want you to gently ask yourself something. When was the last time you felt like you were enough? Not more, not better, just enough. Because if you've been feeling behind, there's a big chance you've also been feeling like you're not doing enough, not achieving enough, not becoming enough. And that feeling can get heavy. So check in with yourself. What have you been telling yourself lately? Have you been comparing your life to what you see online? Have you been measuring your progress based on other people's timeline? Have you been pressuring yourself to figure everything out all at once? Or maybe you've been quietly doubting yourself, wondering if you're falling behind while everyone else is moving forward. Just notice that. You don't have to fix it right now. Just be aware of it. Now let's slow down a bit. If you can, adjust your position, relax your shoulders, let your body soften. Take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly breathe out. Again, inhale deeply and exhale slowly. One more time, inhale and exhale. As you breathe, I want you to gently bring your attention back to yourself, not to other people, not to what you've seen online, not to what you think you should be doing, just to you, your pace, your life, your current moment, because comparison pulls you out of your own life and places you into someone else's. And the more you stay there, the more you start to feel like you're behind. But right now, you can come back to your own timeline, back to where your feet actually are. And just notice this, you are here. You are still moving, even if it doesn't feel obvious. You are still figuring things out, and that doesn't make you late. That makes you human. So take one more steady breath, and as you exhale, allow yourself to settle into this space. You don't have to rush this process. You don't have to catch up to anyone. For now, just be here. That's enough. So let's talk about this feeling behind in life. Because when you really sit with it, it's not just about where you are. It's about where you think you're supposed to be. And most of the time, that expectation doesn't even come from you. It comes from what you see every day. You open your phone, and suddenly it feels like everyone is ahead. Someone just graduated. Someone got their first job. Someone started a business. Someone is traveling. Someone is in a happy relationship. And all of it is right there, one scroll away. So without even realizing it, you start measuring your life against all of that. You start asking yourself, why am I not there yet? What am I doing wrong? Why does it feel like I'm the only one who hasn't figured things out? But here's the part that gets overlooked. You are comparing your full life to someone else's highlights. You are seeing the finished results without seeing the confusion, the delays, the failures, the breakdowns that came before it. You don't see the nights they doubted themselves. You don't see the times things didn't work out. You don't see the parts they chose not to post. And because of that, it creates an illusion. An illusion that everyone is moving faster, doing better, living more complete lives than you are. But that's not reality. That's a curated version of reality. And when you constantly consume that, it starts to affect how you see yourself. You begin to feel like you're behind, even if you're exactly where you need to be. Another thing to understand is this: there is no single timeline for life. There is no rule that says you have to figure everything out by a certain age. There is no deadline for success, relationships, or purpose. But somehow, it feels like there is, because we've been exposed to so many different lives all at once, that we think we're supposed to match all of them at the same time, and that's impossible. You're not supposed to live 10 different lives at once. You're living one, yours, and your path is going to look different. It's going to take different turns, different timing, different lessons. That doesn't make it wrong, it just makes it yours. Also, feeling behind doesn't always mean you actually are. Sometimes it just means you're aware. Aware that you want more, aware that you're not fully where you want to be yet, and that awareness can feel uncomfortable. But it can also be a starting point, because instead of using it to pressure yourself, you can use it to understand yourself better. What do you actually want? Not what looks good online, not what other people expect, but what genuinely matters to you. Let's bring this into something real. Imagine this. You're scrolling through your phone late at night. You weren't even planning to stay that long, but one post turns into another. Then you see it. Someone your age just graduated. Another one just got hired. Someone is posting about their business. Someone is in a relationship that looks happy and stable. Someone is traveling, smiling, living a life that looks put together, and suddenly your mood shifts. You weren't even thinking about your life a few minutes ago, but now you are. Now you're thinking, I should be doing more. I should be there already. I'm wasting time. I'm behind. And just like that, your peace is gone. Not because your life changed, but because your perspective did. Because for a moment, you stepped out of your life and into someone else's. That's how fast comparison works. Quiet, subtle, but heavy. So what can you actually do in that moment? First, notice it. Catch yourself when your thoughts start shifting. When you go from just scrolling to suddenly judging your entire life. That awareness matters. Second, pause. You don't have to keep scrolling. You can stop. Put your phone down, even just for a few minutes. Give your mind a break from everything you're consuming. Third, remind yourself of what's real. You are seeing a moment, not a full story. You are seeing a result, not the process behind it. And most importantly, you are seeing their life, not yours. Then gently bring your focus back to your own pace, back to what you're actually working on, even if it feels small, even if it doesn't look impressive, because your progress doesn't need to look like someone else's to be valid. And here's something practical you can try. The next time you feel that pressure, instead of asking, why am I behind? Ask, what is one thing I can do for myself today? Something simple, something within your control. It could be studying for a bit, taking care of your body, reaching out to someone, or even just resting when you need it. Because real progress isn't about catching up to everyone else. It's about moving forward in a way that actually makes sense for you, at your pace, in your life. And the more you come back to that, the less power comparison starts to have over you. Before we end this episode, I want to leave you with something you can sit with, a journal prompt, something honest, something personal. Here it is. Whose timeline am I comparing myself to, and why? Take your time with that, because if you really think about it, most of the pressure you feel doesn't come from your own life. It comes from what you've been seeing, from people you follow, from expectations you absorbed without even realizing it, from lives that look complete from the outside. So ask yourself, where is this pressure actually coming from? Is it something you truly want, or something you feel like you should want? And then take it a little deeper. What does progress actually look like for me? Not for your friends, not for people online, not for what society says you should achieve by a certain age, but for you, right now, in your current situation, in your current season, because your progress might look quieter, it might look slower, it might not be something you can post or show, but that doesn't make it any less real. So if you can, write your answers down. Be honest, even if it feels uncomfortable, because clarity doesn't come from comparing, it comes from understanding yourself. And maybe through that, you'll start to see that you don't actually need to catch up. You just need to come back to your own path. And before we end this episode, I just want to remind you of this. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not running out of time. You are living a life that doesn't need to look like anyone else's to be valid. It's okay if your path looks different. It's okay if things are taking longer than you expected. It's okay if you're still figuring things out. That doesn't make you less. That makes you human. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need to hear this too. Someone who's been feeling the same pressure. Someone who might be quietly comparing their life and feeling like they're falling behind. Sometimes hearing this once isn't enough. Sometimes people need to be reminded, and you might be that reminder for someone else. And if you want to stay connected with the show, follow the Nikko Daze Show on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. That's where we'll continue these conversations, share more content, and grow this space together. Also, take a moment after this, sit with what you felt, go back to that journal prompt, or just give yourself a little space to breathe. You don't have to rush into the next thing. You don't have to prove anything right now. This is your pace. This is your life, and you're allowed to move through it in your own time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next episode. See you in the days.